Alright you guys, so today we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Switch Pro that's going to be coming out. This is my regular Nintendo, and we're going to also see if it's going to be right for you to buy the new Nintendo Pro, or if you should just either pick up this one or keep this one that you have. Anyway, let's just get right into it. So the new Nintendo Pro is going to have a bigger screen. It's going to be a 7-inch. So these black bezels that you see right here is all going to be taken up by screen now, at everything except the bezel here for the actual Nintendo itself. Samsung is going to be working on the new Nintendo screen, which is going to be nice for many reasons. They're huge. They're a huge company and been at it for a while, and their screens are one of the nicest on the market. So you're going to see a lot more vibrant colors from your Nintendo, and it's going to save a lot of battery life, which is going to be really nice. So you're going to get a lot more nicer of a screen without having to sacrifice battery life. Another thing is that for the chip in these Nintendos, they have I think it's a Tiger X1 chip. I could be wrong, but the point is the chip in this wasn't actually made for the Nintendo, so the Nintendo runs a lot more slower than it should, and then it was intended to. So what Nintendo is doing now is they're going out to the manufacturer and having a chip produced just for the Nintendo Pro. So the Nintendo Pro is going to run a lot nicer, faster, smoother than the regular Nintendo does, which is going to be very nice. As far as price, so there's been a lot of rumors where people are saying it's going to be around $300 again. Some people are saying it's going to be all the way from $400. There's other rumors saying that there's going to be two versions of the Nintendo. One where it just comes with the Nintendo Switch itself, and then the other one being it coming with the Nintendo Switch and the dock. Now, what's important about the new dock is it's going to be able to upscale to 4K, so when you put your Nintendo into the dock, you'll be able to play at higher resolutions, versus on here, the new Nintendo Pro is going to still be only able to play at 720, which is okay because you're going to see a huge difference in the screen just from being Samsung. You're going to notice a huge difference, and then from the size, so it's not going to really be that big of a deal on it not playing 1080p while in handheld mode. But some people it may aggravate, but I think that you're really not going to notice a huge difference with the screen being upgraded, bigger, and then the battery life still preserving itself, which is going to be very nice. Things that I hope that they switch that we're not sure of is these Joy-Cons. I really hope that they switch out these Joy-Cons and make an actual directional pad, because that would be very nice. Another thing is when you're using the Joy-Con itself as its own controller, this button right here tends to only take the pictures instead of go home, and you always have to make sure that you switch out to this one. So I really hope that when you're using this controller as itself, they stop this as the capture button and use it as a home button. That would be, really nice. Another thing is having these controllers right here feel more like the Nintendo Switch Lite, where it has like a little bit more of a grip and it feels a little bit nicer. I hope they switch that out. One thing we do know too is games in this Nintendo will all be able to work in the new Nintendo Pro, but we're unsure if all the Nintendo Pro